Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Ah, JB's. Back.
Back.
What, 5 days of rain?
Yes.
How many days?
Yeah, I think it was 5 days.
Right around 5 days.
Yeah.
Of rain, humidity, it's hot in her.
And deadly floods.
Yeah.
But the humidity's bad,
Yeah,
right? I
deadly
know.
floods, the humidity, there's gnats everywhere,
Yeah.
bugs.
Yeah.
Everything's been taken over down here. Jesse, I'm sweating my face off in here. All right?
I know.
It feels tropical.
Yeah. Like
Down here.
Bob said the air is on, but he's a little cold kitty.
He wears a gammy shawl. So, sorry.
We should get him like a leg.
Yeah.
Like little
Like
leg blanket.
a little
I would
FDR
like
blanket.
it.
Yeah.
A shawl and a leg blanket.
Yeah.
I
for
would
you.
like it. Just a little FDR setup. And
Yeah.
It'd be nice. A little
You would
FDR
be.
over the legs to hide it. A little gam shawl. A little jar of Werther's up there.
And then if we got one of those seats with the toilet kind of in it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like plastic. Then we could
Squatty potty.
We could
something
keep
like that.
him working. No, it's like a medical grade. Like, you're
Okay.
kind of sitting,
Yeah.
bedpan, sitting, chair pan. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Not rolling.
I understand. It's going to be a lot of water today, a lot of agua.
Oh, okay.
Trying to stay hydrated in here. So I looked over there. And yeah, Bob, you're right. The air is on. However, it still says 72. It is steamy out here. I've been following the floods, obviously. We sent out Street Gonzo and Joel to shoot it. If you're not following his accounts on Instagram, go to @StreetGonzo on Instagram and follow him. He's been posting some of the craziest footage I've ever seen, and I want to start the show off with that, if you don't mind, because unless you're in it, and let's face it, after the LA fires doc, nobody gets in it like those guys.
Yeah.
They are in it right now, and you can play that one and then kind of go back, just those last three. Yeah.
Houses in a neighborhood here in Kerrville that was completely submerged. This is what the inside looks like. This is the water line.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I've got some numbers about that I would, personal proof of mine, electricians or whatever. If you need some numbers or whatever, we do.
These guys have been helping clean the debris out of the houses. So, from what I understand, the guy that owns this place, about 4 in the morning, come here, Joe.
That river's still up, and look how far away it is.
I know.
He came outside.
This is how crazy it really is.
And he thought, I gotta get the hell out of here. And he ran inside, grabbed keys, grabbed a bag, and by the time he ran out to his front, out his front door to get in his truck, he couldn't even drive the truck because the water had risen that much faster. I think it was 27 feet in 45 minutes, roughly. Yeah, he wasn't even able to drive out, so he just had to split on foot. And this is obviously the devastation you see now that happened after. This is.
I mean, is that nuts?
Yeah.
This is the inside of one of the houses that was completely submerged in water. You can tell by the water line on the ceiling.
Water line on the ceiling,
Yeah.
dude.
Walk outside here to show you, but everything's caked in mud. It's real difficult to walk. But Jesus Christ. This is what the outside of it looks like. And just to give you guys some perspective, this house is in the middle of a field next to an overpass.
Was in. Okay.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can go ahead and click that last one there, I think.
This is what Center Point, Texas looks like right now. There's people coming from all over Texas to help people clear brush, go through debris, help with recovery teams for secondary searches, looking for cadavers, and it is unfathomable.
So I talked to him last night around 3 a.m.
Okay.
And hadn't slept. Everybody's been working overnight. Those guys have been helping out. We sent them down there with some supplies and everything else. And his hair in that first scene is wet because of the humidity. There was another video, I think it was maybe on his stories, but when he first got there, and he goes, the weird thing is after all this devastation, the humidity is so hot there that like you go outside and you were pouring in sweat immediately. He's like, I don't know what that's from or whatever, but that's him just covered in sweat.
Yeah.
Right there. And for whatever reason, I mean, you walked in today.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what we have to deal with out here.
How humid is it?
Humid.
Well, I mean, we're all in the hill
and
country down here.
Gnats.
And
they literally don't have houses. But
No.
like it's really humid though.
No, I understand that, but obviously I think it's from the floods because it's never really this humid down here. So
it rained a lot.
yeah, but yeah, Gare Bear's out there doing God's work down there,
Doing
and,
gonzo stuff.
Yeah, dropped off a bunch of supplies. Should have a video up about it sometime this week. So yeah, watch out for that. But it's pretty bad down here.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people realize that water, 27 feet in 45 minutes, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, because you see it raising a little bit and you're like, okay, I mean, this is
You're like,
this is a lot.
I truthfully, I don't even
You
think
take a nap
you see it.
and you're done.
Yeah. If you were asleep or whatever, 45
Mm-hmm.
minutes, boom, that's it. Sorry. So very strange. And, people are going back and forth. I said this in Drinkin Bros yesterday, trying to blame politicians in Texas or somebody not being prepared or warnings or anything else. Like, no, it had nothing to do with that. We were warned, Monday, like a week in advance about the floods. It's been on the local news all day long, sirens, all that other stuff. So, yeah, it was so much rain that there's nothing you could do in such a short amount of time there. And unfortunately, the next story is going to be about death as well.
Yeah. A cold case.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially. Which has been reopened. There was a rumor that award-winning actor Gary Coleman.
Award-winning for the show? Like an Emmy or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not sure.
You just said it?
It popped out of my mouth, and I just
Okay.
assumed because of what a brilliant actor he was.
And how long he was
won
on.
an award. Yeah.
He had to have won something, I would say, yeah. probably.
Bob, can you look that up on IMDb? Did he win anything?
Or People's Choice or.
If not, I'll kind of give him something in posthumous. Is that it?
Yeah.
Is there anything on the desk? Yeah. Oh, I'll send that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, I'll kind of ship this out to the.
So, anyways,
the
Gary
missus
Coleman,
here.
that we're trying to find his award.
He's a
Star of Diff'rent Strokes, okay?
Yeah.
That TV show changed
Your life?
the lives of many people.
I have a pencil here.
Just mine. Oh, is that where you were going with there? You
Yeah.
were going with a little schoolgirl? I like that.
No, like
Taking notes?
Like a secretary
Okay.
of school.
Perfect. One of the greatest shows ever created, Diff'rent Strokes, and Gary Coleman shockingly died during a fall
Right.
down maybe stairs or just kind of in the living room. Not real sure here. So there's a show on A&E called Lie Detector that's coming out. Gary Coleman's wife is on it, and the guy did not feel like she was being honest during the polygraph test when he asked her, do you think you could have helped prevent his death?
Right. So it was a series of questions.
Yes.
First question, like,
Oh, no,
did you ever hurt? What? Go ahead.
the questions were even worse than that.
Yeah, keep going, Bob.
There was
'cause
like three main questions.
I caught it early, and so, I
But
grabbed
basically
a small article late last night.
Yeah. Basically, what had happened, they were divorced, but they were still living together.
Sure.
And she said that she found him in a pool of his own blood
Okay.
and called 911. And even at the time, I think there is a recording of it, but even at the time on the 911 call, it didn't sound like she was doing what the 911 operator was telling her to do, which is a little bit of a red flag. Like, can you give him CPR? Can you do this? And it just didn't sound like she wasn't doing it or couldn't do it. I don't know.
Yep.
And it struck the 911 call operator as weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's this long after. She was an ex-wife at the time, and they were still living together.
Whoa.
So that's already,
Yeah.
we're already like, But if you're an ex-wife, what do you stand to gain from doing that? Or did you just get super mad
Yeah.
at sweet, sweet Gary Coleman and push him down?
I think she pushed him down on the ground.
The question was,
Show a picture,
Yeah, the
Bob, because
question was-
she's a lot bigger than he is.
I mean, she's like a.
Is that her today?
This is her from. This is from the show.
Oh, boy.
oh, okay.
She looks like a stone cold killer, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's...
Pop that up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stone cold killer.
Okay, so what was the question, Bob?
Question was, zoomed in. Sorry. Did you physically cause Gary's fatal fall?
Right.
To which she answered no. She was also asked, did you physically cause Gary to fall that day? She said no again. She failed the test.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could you, and then there was one, could you have helped more?
Yeah.
To which she said, like, I could have helped a little bit more. But she said the 911 operator wasn't helping her either.
Sure.
Like, wasn't being clear.
Her quote from the 911 thing, I'm gagging. I've got blood on myself. I can't deal.
No way.
Yeah.
She couldn't deal.
And we know people like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy. Is that her in court right there? Man.
Yeah. Maybe during the divorce proceedings, because I don't
Okay.
think she went to, like, there wasn't a trial for anything else, right?
Well, maybe there should be. Maybe there should be. I mean, how did he fall? How did the little guy fall, you know?
Yeah, it's from such a short distance.
Yes. I don't, it's almost like
You
it
have to fall
wouldn't kill him
off
when you're only
something.
3 feet tall. Mm-hmm. And that's what's odd to me I think she might have pushed him off a sofa bed or something like that, and was hoping to collect that fortune from Diff'rent Strokes. Do you have the Diff'rent Strokes picture, by the way?
What do you mean?
There's a cast picture that was used in the opening credits here, and it's one of my favorites of all time because this is when we were a proper nation. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Just a white, rich man.
Yep. With a huge tie.
No reason for the
yeah.
tie. Not really sure about the tie there, but.
And then his white daughter, right?
Yep.
And then he adopted
2
brothers.
black children.
Brothers? No, they were brothers, I mean. Not.
Yes, but they were also black children.
That he adopted brothers.
Jesse, come on.
Brothers,
we can't say that on the show.
Brothers, ER.
We can't say this.
Siblings.
And they adopted brothers? That's what I heard out of your mouth. Holy shit, dude. On today of all days, Gary Coleman was just murdered.
Why was today? He wasn't just
he was murdered
murdered
today. We found out today.
Yeah, the case is reopened for you.
The TMZ says, this is now a cold case, maybe.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, from the reality show.
Is Todd
Truth
Bridges
or
still
Lie?
alive? I know the rest of that cast is dead.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yep, 60 years old.
No way.
He's an,
He went
he's an
through
older
the
brother.
craziest.
He was the older brother, right? And now he is.
Older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whole cast is dead from this thing.
Nuh-uh, he's dead too?
No. Todd Bridges is alive, but the rest of the cast is dead here. Dana Plato, what was it? I think hers was suicide, maybe, or an OD. Did she have a fun little OD?
Oh, boy. She died in 1999.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was a long
Whoa.
time ago.
Let's see here.
I think it was she had like a crazy drug habit or something.
Wow. Wouldn't you?
Well, it depends. Look, I don't know.
That kind of money,
You do a show like this.
Day and age. You know what I mean? That kind of money, that day and age, at that age, yeah, you're going to do drugs.
Yeah, she said she wasn't feeling well, so took some hydrocodone, some
For the flu.
acetaminophen, and a muscle relaxer.
Yep.
Didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a lot.
And it was ruled to be a suicide.
Oh,
They
okay.
thought it was an accidental OD at first, but it was later ruled a suicide.
So I was right. But not only was that show huge, but the pressure she must have felt, because I heard she was method during this whole show, a method actor, of physically raising these 2 young brothers.
Right.
That had to take a toll on her mentally. And I think it's a lot like Daniel Day-Lewis, where sometimes you just can't shake the role.
Yeah.
Because I believe Todd Bridges went through his struggles first and then her afterwards. And obviously, that's what a brother-sister connection really is.
Sure.
And that was felt. There. But this is the time when old, rich white men just adopted black kids. Just to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't do that anymore. We used to be a proper country, but we can't do that anymore.
You're not allowed to do it.
No, nobody really does it anymore. Angelina Jolie was pretty much the last one, and Madonna. And then after that, they were like, it came out in Hollywood of like, hey, this isn't a Birkin bag.
Right.
We can't just keep treating black kids from Africa like they're arm candy for the red carpet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish we could, though. Do you know how many I would have taken to a premiere?
How many what?
Just African children.
Oh.
10, 12, just to kind of make myself look better.
You would have Jolie'd it? You would have Angelina Jolie'd it?
I would have Jolie'd it.
Yeah.
I would have Jolie'd it. And then, Bob, I just sent you something on Twitter, too, that's definitely related to this as well. And this is a crazier story because today also marks the day that Tim Allen snitched. Today's the day Tim Allen snitched.
Never forget.
Yeah.
Biggest rat in Hollywood.
And look at this. If he never would have snitched to say, what year was that?
78.
78. Look at that mugshot.
I don't even know the real story, but he was
Cocaine.
coke dealer and snitched out the top guy or what?
Yep.
His boys, and then
Was it his boys or just the top guy?
It was his boys. It was a bunch of them, and they had to watch Home Improvement from prison.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
For the rest of their lives.
That's
He's been on
awesome.
TV for...
I believe Norm Macdonald grilled him on it on his podcast a while back.
Did he really?
Yeah, I'll see if I can. I mean, can we play the clip? I don't know.
You can play audio.
I'll play
No?
audio.
Yeah. That's hilarious because I've never heard anyone bring this up.
I
Ever.
mean, Norm, of course. Norm.
Yeah.
Yes. But read that tweet, Bob, because I think it's hilarious.
Okay, hold on, let me
that
pause.
guy's sense.
Let me pause this video real quick. Today I learned Timothy Allen Dick, better known as Tim Allen, was arrested in 1978 with over 650 grams of cocaine at a Michigan airport. He faced life in prison but cooperated with authorities and served just over 2 years. He went on to become one of America's most beloved actors.
Sure did.
Life? Yeah. For what?
650 grams of cocaine.
What does that look like brick-wise?
That's Pusha T shit right there. You know?
We're really making
Stacking
Bob work
bricks.
hard. Work hard for the money.
A
So
brick of
hard.
cocaine is a kilo, so it's 1,000 grams. So
I
he
mean,
had almost a brick.
Almost a brick.
Almost a brick.
Yeah.
Life.
I
Back
know.
in those days.
It was serious back then.
We were fighting the cartels.
Yeah.
And Tim Allen was part of it? Yeah. Okay.
Him
Isn't
and
that
Pablo.
crazy, dude? Isn't that fucking crazy, man?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up. But it's a good story. Except for you
It's
wouldn't
real.
lie about being a snitch, I guess.
It's real, yeah. I mean, he only served 2 years and then got out of there. And 650 grams of cocaine is a lot.
It's not even a full brick, dude.
It's close to a brick. It's
It was
two-thirds of
for
a brick.
personal use.
No.
Yeah. It was
Two-thirds of a brick for
Yeah,
personal
Tim Allen
use?
in 78, that was
on.
personal use for a week.
Come
Maybe.
on.
Him and his boys? Yeah.
Boy.
No, he's not distributing that.
How many people went to prison
No,
because of
he
him?
was a cocaine dealer.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, but like small town, small time.
Detroit.
He didn't even have a full brick.
Two-thirds of a brick. Jesse, that means he sold the first third and was trying to sell the rest of it. Okay?
If you're coming back from Mexico, you want to kind of like make sure that you don't have to go back for a while.
Yeah, but
You're going to come in from Mexico with 2/3 of a brick and be like, I got it made.
I'm telling you, he sold the first brick in Detroit and then got arrested in the airport. Like he sold the first third of the brick and then got arrested in the airport.
Let's hear his own words.
Yeah, pop it up here. I think we can play. This is a clip, so I think we should be fine, right? It's a short. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Are you kidding? YouTube?
What?
Audio, Bob. We need audio. Dang it.
Ding it.
Come on, Bob.
Unbelievable,
Unmute
Bob.
It. Unmute it.
How would you do this on the
Bob, just
day
unmute
that
it.
Gary Coleman?
Plug it,
found
unplug
out
it,
that he
and plug
was
it back in
murdered.
again.
He forgot to unmute it.
Are you on the right aux?
There you go.
Okay.
You served time in prison, didn't you?
Good, bring that up.
Wow.
Almost got out of here with that. Yes, I did. What about it?
For something about 650 grams of cocaine you were found with or something?
Jesus, yes.
That sounds like enough to kill a
Wow.
Did you ever hear, I was wondering about this, like in prison, did you ever hear somebody's, like, I don't know, maybe you just heard somebody at some point go, hey there, Mr. Candyman.
What the fuck? That was a long way
Hey
to go
there,
for that.
Mr. Candyman.
No,
How about I have some of that cocaine? Like, were you expected, in other words, to get cocaine?
No, I was not. I was not expected to do that. And I'm really happy that you brought that up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was good. It was really good.
Hey, Mr. Candyman. Hey, Mr. Candyman.
It never actually.
But did they call you Candy, Mr.
No.
Candyman?
You just learned
He
to
didn't
pick
say
soap up with your
anything.
feet. That's all that I learned.
Why don't you bring me a big rock Candyman?
Whoa. It kept going. Who stopped that?
No, it ended right.
No, no, it ended.
Oh, shit. My God, dude. Norm Macdonald's the greatest of all time, by the way.
He didn't say anything, though, Tim Allen.
No. I mean, he said he did it, obviously.
He was just mad. He was like, why are you bringing that up?
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on."
yeah.
He's in Toy Story now, guys.
So we can't talk about the 650
He's
grams
a family
in
comedian.
78.
Yeah, he's a family comedian now. All right.
Okay.
Tool time. Come on.
I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Tool time.
Yep, Tool Time.
What was the show after that with the daughter?
I think that's still on.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
On Fox.
Yeah, it's Shifting Gears.
Yeah. Jessie loves it. God, she watches every episode.
great-
Of what?
Gears.
With Kat Dennings.
Oh, yeah. She's spunky
Mm-hmm.
and talks back to her dad.
But he had another
But her
show.
dad's cool and he's a mechanic. What?
Yeah, he had another show before that, Last Man Standing.
Oh yeah, that was on
there you
forever
go.
too, man. How many seasons did that go, by the way?
It went 194 episodes.
Holy shit! And
I
how
think
about Home
when-
Improvement?
Home Improvement, I mean, that's obviously his
God, he's rich.
generational wealth situation. But let me see.
God, he's rich. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
That went, actually, Last Man Standing was almost as long. This went 203 episodes.
You don't say.
Yeah, they were almost equal.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's got the Toy Story money.
Toy Story money.
As the Santa Claus as well.
Oh my God. Generational actor.
Yeah.
Tim Allen. They're doing another Santa Claus. Son of a bitch, man. Think about that. If he didn't snitch on all of his friends and sent them to prison for life,
Right.
would we have any of this comedy genius out here in the world?
I mean, no, we wouldn't have a lot.
Who would have done those roles? No one. No one.
No.
Toy
Maybe
Story.
it would be Al Borland, who was the guy that who was with
Oh
him.
God, it was.
So it would have been him.
Yeah, fuck. What's his? I worked with
It's
him.
Richard something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't remember his last name.
Damn it, dude. Look him
He's
up.
so
I worked with
specific.
him. I hired him for. He was in Pool
He's
Boy.
really good at that thing, that one thing.
Richard Karn.
That's it,
Yes,
Karn.
yes.
God, dude, I hired him for a movie, and he was the weirdest guy of all time. He asked if he could keep the wardrobe he was in, which was at that time a flowered Hawaiian shirt that was $12.99. The price tag was still in it. Mm-hmm. Cargo shorts, Tivas, and a puka shell necklace. And he said, "Hey, I don't feel like going back to my trailer to change. Can I just take this outfit? Can I just take this wardrobe? Like, you're cool with that, right?"
Right.
And I was like, I mean, I guess. It cost me like $48, you know? That whole ensemble cost me $48.
Yeah.
And he drove by and like, I'm not kidding, this is a true story. He drove by in like a Sebring, too, with the top down afterwards and just kind of waved
great.
at all of us as he was leaving in the outfit from set as the character. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget that the rest of my life, you know? Richard Karn needed that money.
Well, he needed the clothes.
Yeah, he needed the clothes.
That's how you stay rich.
Yeah.
Sure is.
You don't pay for little dumb shit
and
like clothes.
I think he's hosting like Family Feud now.
Something, yeah.
He was. I don't think he does anymore. Because that's definitely Steve Harvey now.
Okay, but yeah, God, it was so weird, man. That and I think the other one who took the wardrobe was Ron Jeremy. Took the wardrobe.
Yeah, and ate.
And
to-go boxes of craft service.
8 meals of to-go boxes
Yep.
from craft services with spaghetti in them. Mm-hmm. And now he's criminally insane, I think. He got off on that trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's got dementia or something fucking crazy, but yeah, the two of those guys. Imagine the two of those guys partying with them in the 80s.
Ugh.
Really think
Ron
about
Jeremy and Tim Allen?
No, the guy from Tool Time, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Al Borland.
Okay. Al Borland.
It's you, Al Borland,
Yep.
and Ron Jeremy. You know? Holy shit.
For what?
Just having
Hamptons?
a night out on
Just
the
the
town.
Hamptons.
Yeah.
Montauk. Okay.
Sharing a cabin in Montana. You know?
Yeah. No.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Is Tim Allen stopping by with the good stuff?
Sure isn't.
Okay, then no.
Sure isn't. I don't know that they like they'll do like photos and stuff together. I don't think they talk anymore.
No.
No.
I could tell from that clip that he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Not kind of, But
What, Tim
Totally,
Allen?
yeah.
he's a total ass.
There was a good Alan Rickman story about Tim Allen from Galaxy Quest, where they're doing a scene, and Alan Rickman's like this Shakespearean actor, right? He's like a fucking capital A actor, and he's doing this whole. It's like a dramatic scene, and Tim Allen's like trying to summon up the emotion to compete with Alan Rickman, and then he's like, I'm getting too many emotions. I need to go to my trailer for a minute. And then Alan Rickman turned to the director and said, I think Tim Allen just experienced acting for the first time.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Yes.
God, that's a great story. Oh. Because there is people that need to go off and put on like little AirPods and things like that. And you're like, please.
Yeah.
Just stop it. Stop
Can you
doing
just
this.
say the lines?
Yeah. Can we just say the lines and that's it and move on with your fucking life, for Christ's sakes? Did Tim Allen have to cry in that movie?
It was something like that. Yeah, it was just like a really emotional situation. I don't know what it was. I haven't seen that movie in fucking 30 years. But yeah,
But
it was like
wasn't
him
like serious dramatic acting, but he probably had to like have an emotion. Yeah.
right
Yeah.
about how like the show, crashed out or something like that.
Oh,
so
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And Tim Allen is just like, can't handle this man.
Yeah. He had to
It's
get
a
the fuck
lot
out
of
of there.
really deep emotions. I'm getting into character.
Yeah. He had to get the fuck out of there. My God, dude. Brilliant actor, though. Whatever he's doing, it's working. Every time I see him, I'm just
Yeah.
staring at the screen in shock and awe.
Right.
Just, whoa.
Yeah.
What did I just witness here? Holy shit, that's really Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
I remember thinking that.
You did the first time we
There was
watched it.
Yes. I was like, holy shit, this is really
You're
Santa
like,
Claus.
did they get, I think you said, quote, did they get the real Santa?
Yes.
How did they get the real Santa? What's the budget? You were freaking out
I remember
about 5 years ago,
I
10
remember
years ago. when
gripping
you
the
first saw it.
chair and frightened that I had just seen Santa and maybe I wouldn't get any gifts the rest of my life. That's how good Tim Allen was in that movie. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Allen, excuse me, I'm not going to call him Tim. I don't know him.
Yeah.
I haven't earned that respect. Mr. Allen, you are a hell of an actor, sir. And Alan Rickman, well, go fuck yourself. Is he dead?
Yes.
He's dead.
Okay.
Brilliant actor.
Sorry about that. I didn't know he was dead.
My favorite role of his was
I didn't know he was dead.
Oh wait, was that Robin Hood? Was he in the Kevin Costner Robin Hood?
He was, yeah.
Yes, he
Was
was. Yeah.
Okay.
He was the villain, no?
He was the sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Daddy's a little bit under the weather today from standing out in the rain for 4 or 5 days here. Let me grab a little throat spray here. We got some sponsors that put this show on the air, James.
We do. Oh.
Yeah, I'm back, baby. Just a little throat spray.
What's
There we go.
in that spray?
Whew.
Don't worry about it.
Some of that Tim Allen juice. I wish. First up, omahasteaks.com/drinkinbros. 50% off everything site-wide. Look at that. Pop that up, Bob. Is that on screen right now? Yeah. Best in the biz, those guys. Love it. Had that for 4th of July. Had to cook indoors, though.
Yeah, that was fun.
For the pouring down rain. Had to cook indoors and had the filet mignon.
Thoughts
That's the
and
fan
prayers.
favorite. That's the fan favorite, James.
Yes.
Fan favorite is the filet mignon, USDA certified tender there, and our listeners get an extra $45 off with the promo code DrinkinBros
Really?
at checkout. Yes. So you're getting 50% off everything.
Plus
$45 off with the promo code DrinkinBros at checkout.
Wow.
Over there.
And actually, everything you see if you're watching the show and you can see the website, they do have those fries, those big wedge fries. They
Sure
have
do.
the apple tarts, the berry tarts, everything that you see on the plate, you can get from them.
Yes.
Don't sleep on their sides.
I know, dude.
Don't sleep on the sides.
I know.
We like the fixins around here, and they.
Oh, we love the fixins.
Yeah, they do them. They do them nice.
Yeah, they sure do. Best in the biz over there. Shit, chicken, pork. What else? Seafood. They got everything over there. Mouth-watering
delivered to your door
burgers.
in a high quality cooler with dry ice, so it can stay out on the Texas porch for longer than you feel like it should, and it's still good. So
Look at me. I'm sweating indoors For Christ's sakes.
Yep.
So if they can make it through that and stay cold,
Yeah.
you know you got a winner
pretty
on your
amazing.
hands right there. Head on over to omahasteaks.com/drinkinbros. 50% off site-wide. $45 off with the promo code Drinkin' Bros at checkout over there. Next up, we got hardafseltzer.com. Selling out quickly around the nation, kids. Selling too quickly, Japes. Holy shit. This has
That's
been
a
wild.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I know from
a lot of
Shark
sleepless
Tank.
nights.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I know I get all my business knowledge from Shark Tank.
What do they say? What do they say on Shark
They
Tank?
say it's a good problem, bad problem to have.
No, they always say it's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have, but
Yeah.
what do you need?
I
And
know.
I'm going to take 50% of
I know.
your company.
I know.
Because needing product,
Yep.
big deal.
It is a big deal.
But people just like it too much. I don't know.
You know, I'll be real with you here. Because you can go to the store locator, enter your city or zip, and it'll take you to the closest location nearest you and grab a 12-pack today. Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah.
I've been really shocked.
I feel like people drive in from other places where they don't have it, and then it's kind of like a COVID toilet paper itch.
I've got a meeting
And
about
they'll
it
stock
tonight.
up.
I've got a dinner about it tonight. Dana and I have a dinner about it tonight where it feels like it's crossed the listeners and just into the zeitgeist now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it right now, you know? Need more.
Yeah.
I need more of it.
Nobody
and
wants you to stop it, you know? So
I know.
keep on going.
I'm keeping on here, but we're starting to get to that level of like, I was talking to the head of HEB the other day, and he goes, dude, you're outselling like all the other fucking brands here. Like, I mean, like beer, everything.
Yeah.
And I was in Texas, and I was like, it feels like it. It feels like it. And I go, well, what do you do? And he goes, you gotta make more, bro. You gotta make more.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we've doubled down, tripled down. I think this month, quadrupled down. So quadrupled the order, and holy shit, man. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. Not as crazy as Gary Coleman's wife, obviously, because she fucking murdered him.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah, the lie detector test on the reality show was inconclusive
Jessie.
and showed deception, I think. Yeah. So we're, if we don't have a lot going on, she does, like, if there's not another story soon, like, she is probably, something's going to happen with it.
You think so?
If we're bored enough as a society to,
Well,
like, make that a thing.
We're
but-
almost done with the bear, and I need another trial because the trials are done. Diddy's done.
Yep.
That other guy in Idaho.
Idaho's done.
Done.
Karen
Karen
Reed's
Reed is
done.
done.
Baldoni's not happening.
No, it is. She's going for a deposition tomorrow.
Okay.
But
I've
I
already heard
don't
that.
think it's going
I've
to trial.
heard that like 5
I
times.
know. I don't think it's going to trial though at all. And I've said that in the past. What else is left? Luigi. When does the Luigi thing get cranked up?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's strange with no television shows anymore.
Yeah.
We're kind of waiting for the next murder to happen, and hopefully it's Gary Coleman. What do you got, Bob?
I'm actually still looking when his case starts. I got old info there.
I saw him in court the other day.
I think it's just a series of like setting court dates and what they're going to charge him with.
because he's
and-
pled not guilty.
Yeah.
His
So then
next
the
court
discovery.
December is what I'm seeing. And it
December?
probably won't, the trial won't get started in earnest till 2026.
Oh, we'll be
shit.
a whole different nation by then.
Yes, we'll be in an entirely
We might be
different country.
like into healthcare then.
Do
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
boy.
healthcare could be totally revamped, and then he'll just go right to jail.
Will we be alive by then? I don't know.
December?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe not.
You never know.
I guess that's another way of looking
Every
at it. Yeah.
day is a gift.
Another way of looking at it is
I'm
we
just
might
saying,
be dead.
every day is a gift. And right now, I needed that gift to be tomorrow with Luigi on trial.
Oh, okay.
Because once we wrap the bear, we're done.
Yeah.
We are done.
Yeah.
Quick update, too, on Boners for Brad episode last week. F1 was one of the greatest IMAX experiences I've ever had in my entire life. Locked in, gripping the chair literally to where forearms at the end were like, oh shit, where was I? Didn't get up for another, a snack or a drink or anything because I did not want to miss one single minute of it. And it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. That's how great it was.
Yep.
Now, there's some people in Drinkin' Bros Sports who said it's not realistic to F1. I know nothing about F1, so I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
The only thing that was unrealistic to me was there was a girl in the pit crew. And I was like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
How much does an F1 tire weigh, Bob? That was my only question. Just saying. I got to know it.
Right.
Got to know this answer.
21 to 25 pounds.
All right.
Oh, that's not
So
a lot.
A toddler.
All right. So she could do that. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. Is there any females? All right, now look this one up, Bob. Yeah, is there any females in F1?
Yes, there are women working in F1 pit crews.
Okay,
currently.
great. What's the fucking gripe
What
about?
job, though?
Usually they
It
watch.
just says
Is it-
a bunch of different technical support roles.
Yeah.
A lot of it, like pit crew's not just the dudes with the drills and tires. Like it's the whole.
Are there
shebang,
any
I
women
think.
that do the like jing, 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 jing?
I don't know what these jobs mean, but it says there are some as engineers and mechanics, but also like strategists and technical support roles.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I assume at this point in time, I assume like a fair amount of, I don't know, IT goes into an F1
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Planning, right?
Yes,
Making
planning.
sure everybody is where they're supposed to be.
There
Yeah.
was a woman planning, and that's the love interest. Yeah.
Yeah,
She
that
was
makes
kind of looking down from above
Yeah, that makes sense.
on that. So, God bless her. And they just picked like just a normie, like Irish or English chick. Bob, I don't even know her name. I'm not kidding either. Like it was wild to see because it was Brad Pitt, Javier Bardem, and then no other famous actor in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, was it Carrie
wild.
Condon?
She had red hair. Yeah, I think so. Pop up a pic of her here.
Was this her?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay. She's a fairly not well-known actress, but she works.
Quite
a bit.
I never knew her name.
She was
until
in
you just said
she
it.
was in Rome.
All right.
She's actually the voice of Robert Downey Jr.'s suit in all the Avengers movies and Iron Man movies. After Paul Bettany becomes Vision.
Bob,
Bob,
what the fuck, bro?
who do you think is going to fucking care about
Please
that?
do the voice
Man.
if you're gonna say shit.
Yeah.
The
I mean, that is
voice
crazy.
of the suit?
Carrie Condon has been the voice of Iron Man's many Mark suits ever since Paul Bettany had his consciousness downloaded and became the Vision.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this.
The voice of the suit.
She was also in
now.
Banshees of Inisherin. Checking a lot
Oh,
of
I
my
heard that was
boxes.
good.
Yeah.
I
Checking a
heard
lot
that
of my
was good.
boxes.
I didn't see it. I
heard it
want to
was good.
see it.
Yeah.
I heard it was good.
It was good.
There's no reason to see it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm never in that mood, whatever that is, where you just want to watch.
Cold and Irish. Like I just don't. You have to be.
Yeah.
Like I just haven't been in a cold and Irish mood lately.
Sad, like meandering,
Right.
pointless,
This was the perfect
introspective.
weekend for it. We basically lived in
Oh
Ireland.
my God, just take us all the way down
Yeah.
into the den of suicide.
Bob,
yeah.
I'm sweating my ass off here. You're a liar. It was still hot with that rain. It was still hot
True.
with the
Not
rain here.
wall. Oh, yeah, no.
It was like in the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was out in it, 4 days in a row. I got sick with the kids, and it's hot as shit. I didn't even get sick from like cold rain,
Yeah.
It just rained on me over and over. Like any speck of sunshine, I just got rained on over and over again. But Bob, do you think that's why they cast her in this as the lead in this movie? Because of she voiced the suit of Iron Man?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
guess so.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Friday was the name of the voice. Friday.
Of what?
So Jarvis was the first voice of the Iron Man suits. Then Friday took over after Jarvis became Vision.
I can't do this anymore. I can't fucking do this anymore. Are we live on YouTube?
Yeah.
If I just ended it all right here after that, would anybody be shocked?
Ratings would go up.
What do you mean
It would.
ended it? Like killed yourself?
Yeah, right now. After that comment right there,
Yeah.
I mean, I never needed to know that in my entire life.
Yeah.
Never needed to know that in my entire life.
Yeah, I didn't need to know what the...
And I think if I ended my life right now live on air, people would respect it and be like, dude, I get it, man. If somebody said that to me, she played the voice of Friday inside the suit of Iron Man.
That as like the most important thing that she's done.
Yep. That movie's made like 300 million.
He said it so
F1
nonchalant,
globally.
too.
I know.
Just a movie buff, guys.
Just a movie buff,
No,
guys.
I get it, Bob. But fucking A, man. That is depressing that you know that.
Yeah.
It really is. And you haven't even seen fucking all your cool little dance movies that you like yet, you know?
Like what?
How long did it take you to see West Side Story?
Took a long time to see West Side Story. I got kids and kids that can't go to movies.
And then Wicked.
I don't get to see movies. I did see Wicked in theaters.
Okay, how long though? Opening week?
It's probably second week if I had to guess. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to. You kind of time disappears when you're in that theater.
Yeah, it sure does.
True.
It sure does. And that new Wicked's coming out next Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
buckle up.
Next Thanksgiving?
Yeah, can't wait for
Right
them
in time
to
for awards season.
do more interviews, hold hands, and lose 100 pounds apiece again. Holy shit!
They
My
can't
God.
do that same press tour, can they?
I'm
They'd
not
have
really
to be
sure.
sitting in each other's laps the entire time.
They were all
if they wanted
nominated
to up
for
it.
Oscars, so like, who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard. His wife just filed for divorce here.
After 6 months, what do you think happened?
I have a hunch, but I just don't know.
What do you think happened?
What do you guys think happens? Bob and Delco. I've told this story to Jessie, and she didn't believe
He
me.
was too much man for her.
Oh, okay.
I
Or-
do believe there was too much man for her.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. So,
Okay.
had a homosexual relationship with a man.
He did.
Yes.
And that's widely known. And he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he even posted about it on his Instagram.
Okay, he did?
He sure did.
Okay.
And I believe there's a lawsuit going on currently, right?
Well, he's not gay.
That's what he says.
He says he's not gay.
Okay.
Yeah, he has come out saying he is not gay.
Okay.
But
And that actually it yeah, I don't know, it tore him down. Yeah, he set him a lot.
He just dominated another man. He's
Yeah,
not
there's
gay.
nothing gay about that.
No.
what
just-
upset him?
Backed him down in the paint. That he had this like tweet. I'm trying to find it, and he was just like, "Who?"
No, he actually made a video
Oh,
on
it
his
was a video,
Instagram
okay.
saying, what I do in my own bedroom is my own business, and I don't know why anybody cares. So
Okay.
really wasn't, that big of a deal to me. But,
That's him saying he's gay?
Huh?
Is that him saying he's gay?
Well, there was a man who filed a suit against him. What was it? It was like a spurned gay lover, I think.
I don't even know, man. But it was he essentially said something like, "It doesn't matter whose lips I get on," or something like that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yep.
Bob's
Yeah.
jive talking over
I'm
here.
just telling you what he said.
Yep.
Doesn't matter whose lips I get on. Yeah.
And that's, guys,
And that's just him.
that's just a normal divorce after 6 months. Nothing to see here.
Okay.
Nothing to see here whatsoever,
I do wonder what happened, though. You wonder what she didn't know
Bring
that
up
she
the
knows
lawsuit
now.
with the dude.
So it does say he has denied being gay or bisexual while acknowledging engaging in consensual sexual encounters with men.
Yeah, he's not gay.
Jesse,
Yeah.
what if I told you before we got married, I've had a lot of sexual encounters with men?
It's different.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
different for dudes.
Here's the money quote. So here's the whole thing. Dwight Howard denied an allegation that he sexually assaulted a man during a 2021 encounter. Howard said the sex between the two men was consensual. He also said what he did sexually was his own business, adding, "That ain't nobody's business where I put my shit in."
Yeah. Yep. That's actually worse than what Bob said.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, true. Also true.
Look, that's fine.
Yeah.
But as a woman, if I told you, hey,
It sounds like she knew about it before.
I'm a
If
fucking
everyone
dude.
else knew about it.
yeah, but he's super rich. So, like, I think she kind of looked the other way.
Oh, okay.
You know?
But then 6 months later, didn't want to look the other way.
Well, let's see. Who filed first here? Yeah, the wife
She did.
The wife did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this was a rush job right after the gay shit came out.
Oh,
So,
okay.
You know, it looked fun and flirty and all that other stuff. But she says the marriage is irretrievably broken. There are no prospects for a reconciliation there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That sounds like something.
But before you married me, what if I said I had sex with a lot of men? Would we get married, do you think?
No, not me personally, but
Because you would think that I'm probably gay.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
So I think this was a marriage of
Or
of
you found out
convenience
that
to
you
get
were
out of
definitely
whatever.
straight
What-
by doing
would
something
you-
with a dude.
Would you be okay with that?
If you were like, I just had to know for sure, so I don't like do the second half gay or something like that, you know?
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, okay. You're like, I just did it to know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Now I
There's
know.
going to be no lingering,
I'm
like,
definitely straight. I'm as straight
Yeah.
as Todd Chrisley.
yeah, tried it.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Don't know.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Don't
Yeah.
know. And
Interesting.
See,
obviously,
the problem, I think
had to try it.
Dwight's problem was he knew too much. He'd probably had every woman imaginable. All right?
Yeah.
Oh, before you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be.
No, not could be. He was a goddamn superstar NBA player.
Yeah.
Everything imaginable.
Yeah.
Took a dog shit Orlando Magic team to the finals
Sure did.
by
Yeah.
himself with like JJ Redick and Hidu Turkoglu.
In the
Yeah.
in the state of massive strip clubs, he had everything.
Sure.
He was bored.
Yeah.
He wanted to
Experiments.
dominate something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he did. And then try to cover it up with the marriage and everything else. A lot of people do that, by the way.
Do what?
Get married to cover up the gayness, and then they eventually come out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Elton John.
Sure.
There's a lot of people there. Did he really
It's
say
a
that, by the way, that
confusing
tweet at
thing
the top?
sometimes.
Did he really say I sucked on it for a little bit?
I mean, if that first thing you told me was a real quote from him, I think that he's saying whatever.
Okay.
That was just a cover image. I'll try to find the
Oh,
tweet.
boy. I hate when they do that. I hate when they put up a misleading thumbnail. I was hoping that was real. I was really hoping that was real.
Bob's
There's a lot of
trying to
shit I'm
find-
just hoping that is real these days. You know what
I
I'm saying?
know, but most of the time it's not.
It's
We
not.
should have Ryan do a bunch of misleading thumbnails for YouTube.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that's where we're headed, aren't we?
Ross, just,
Yeah.
I sucked a dick in college.
Yeah.
And we're like, whoa.
Yeah, and then you're just like quoting someone else in the actual.
Because once
clip.
you put those pictures up, they end up sticking places where you're just like, oh, Christ. It's in like a Google search.
Yep.
And then your kids find it.
Yep.
Yeah, I sucked a little bit.
Yeah,
That was
even
the
as a
tweet, by the
joke,
way.
it'll show up
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
That was the tweet, by the way, which obviously
Maybe wasn't real. Yeah.
probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. I would have remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely part of the story that I would remember here.
Yeah.
And then Crime Corner update here, and we talked about this yesterday, but nothing to see here with Epstein, by the way. The case is closed. Did you hear about that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
No need to even look.
into it.
We looked at it
Yep.
and,
Are you guys planning to do that on Crime Corner, by the way?
no. No.
It's just so fucking insane to me. I mean, just absolute insanity to me. So they literally said case closed last night. That's it. We're all done here. Yeah. We've wrapped up our investigation and we've found nothing. I think it would be a great Crime Corner. I mean, it's just such insanity. That's yeah.
Is there any murder though?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a missing. Did you see the cell footage they put up yesterday?
I know Epstein himself, but like I feel like there needs to be more killings.
Yeah, there's not any killings.
Maybe, but
It's not SVU corner.
I imagine some of the girls probably got offed.
I mean,
Yeah.
you never know, but
one of them just died right now, right? She died of cancer or
Virginia
something?
Jeffrey, no, she got hit by a bus.
That's right.
There you go.
And then died.
She got hit by a bus. But, yeah, that's one where you you see the cell footage, and clearly there's an entire minute missing of this. In the day of AI and everything else, it's just like, what are we doing here? Why even post that? We're not going to believe any of this shit, you know?
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do it.
Okay. All right. Is Coop into it?
Epstein?
Coop, you into Epstein? No crime. Yeah. No crime was
Are
committed.
you into Epstein? Is that what you ask people?
No, I mean,
Do you go, hey, man, are
hey,
you
man.
into Epstein?
That's
What does that even
that's
mean?
what I lead with at a dinner party. It's pretty normal, pretty natural. Hey, you into Epstein or what? Gonna get you
At
a
the
G&T?
kids at the conference for the
Gonna
teacher
get you a
conference?
gin and tonic? Are you into Epstein?
Yeah.
I think at some point we might do a Robert Maxwell episode. He's way more interesting than me.
Which one's that?
Which one's that one?
Ghislaine's dad.
Oh, yeah, he was
yeah.
a fun one.
Yeah.
Taught her everything she knew.
But, you know, we caught this story yesterday, and I want to hear your thoughts on this because obviously Crime Corner's blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
You're everywhere, Jessie. And very proud of you. I love that show, by the way. And what happens legally to Ghislaine now?
Same thing that's been happening to her.
Well, apparently there was no crimes committed. Can a lawyer?
I think
can her
case
lawyer
closed
go back
is
in?
not case thrown out. Case closed.
Well,
Case closed. Like we're not doing this anymore. But she is charged.
are you legally allowed to do that though?
legally allowed to do what?
That you know he wasn't tied to any celebrities or any people or sex trafficking or anything.
No,
else
I don't
like
think
that?
that's what they're saying. They're saying is the case is closed. We're not investigating any of these things any further.
Okay.
So if there's no investigation, there's nobody going over a list. There's no things are closed, things are sealed, right?
If I were her lawyer though, I'd just go in and say, like, hey, you guys got nothing, so just go ahead and roll her out.
No, they got stuff on her.
Right, but she was with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes, I think what you're talking about is the list of people that were
Correct.
at the island
Yeah.
on the flight log.
Yeah.
Yeah, that list you're not going to get. But
Okay.
those, the crimes were committed against the girls.
So there's
Not.
just, but
So she's convicted for the things that happened to the victims.
oh, gotcha. I see.
Now
I
the
see.
people you guys want to know is who
Yes.
was there.
Yes.
Who was on the flight logs? Who did Epstein snap a picture of and blackmail?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're not going to get that. That's all. Like the investigation's over.
But she's writing a book right now. There was a pilot that came out last night and gave a weird interview. The problem with these people is they're always like spooky, weird, like you know, they've got a tremble in their voice and everything else, and you don't really believe them, but like everything he's saying, you're like, that probably happens. And he was dropping names last night. Type it in. I'm dead serious. Bob, type in Epstein pilots. Because this was late last night. After they closed the case, the pilot came out and he did a podcast.
After he knew that no names
That's it.
were
That's the
going
guy
to
right
be
there.
released, then
Yeah. So this guy goes on a show last night, and I was up super late working, and play this clip here, and you'll
First guy
understand what I'm
that
saying.
had them. What names are on these flight logs?
Well, I mean,
Oh fuck, he's got an M&M underneath it. God damn it. God damn it.
Sorry.
flight logs
No,
are.
it's not your fault.
I think it's the same thing with like not releasing real alien stuff. Is that like your tiny brain can't handle what it is?
See if it's M&M underneath it. God damn it. There we go.
Same account.
Yeah, everybody's scoring shit now, so it's like, fuck.
Trending audio helps you go.
So
No,
this
it's what-
guy
it's what it is.
is
That's the same one.
on
This-
a podcast
this is a pilot.
talking about it.
Yeah, this is the pilot. So I watched him last night. Look for it without an Instagram tag on it, I think.
Yeah, all the videos I've seen so far are the same Instagram account. Same Instagram
shit.
account. I think that's the only video that's.
All right, so I'll tell you what I heard last night. All right, I'm gonna
That
drop.
this guy said
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some big names on you.
It's everybody, including people
on
who
the
aren't
flight
inside
log.
this country.
Flight log, right?
Yeah, it's just people that aren't even American, too.
But that he dropped off specifically at the islands. And this came out late last night.
Is he saying drop off at the island?
Yes.
Or is he saying using the plane?
No. Dropped off at the island. And then he said he flew the plane to South Africa with Chris Tucker and all those guys.
Okay.
So the islands, he said Oprah.
Okay.
And Tom Hanks.
Okay.
So that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
There's been some Hanks, we've heard the Hanks thing for a while, and I was like, I'm not going to get into that. I can't confirm.
I think they had a nice party sometimes. I think they had a nice, rich person island party.
You think so?
Sometimes. And then other times.
It was just
it's like the white
kids.
party versus the red freak off, right?
I don't know.
So Oprah went to the gala there or
You
whatever.
think so? All right.
And then was like, get Oprah out of here so we can do some weird shit.
Just asking questions. That's all. All right.
Now, if you said Ellen, then I'd be on board.
No, he did not say Ellen.
I know. I'm just saying, I'd go down.
I'm waiting
that
for
road,
Ellen.
But yeah.
I'm waiting for Ellen. We've got no Ellen so far, and that's weird to me. So, but there was some big Bill Gates. A lot of Bill Gates. He was like, "Fucking Bill Gates is there all the goddamn time."
Yeah.
And then obviously we heard the interview with his wife, with Gayle King, saying, "Hey, we got divorced over this. Like he was there.
Yeah.
He was there a lot.
Yeah, he was there a lot.
He basically lived there. He lived there on the islands, and it almost seems like they were bosom buddies.
Well,
if you kind of replace Balky Bartakamus with
I think
Bill Gates.
he went for both the galas and the other stuff.
Yeah.
He just went for the nice stuff and the not nice.
Can't we just go back and watch VH1's Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous and just see who was in the videos with Epstein?
Did he do one?
Yeah, they always used to cover him.
Really?
Yeah, fucking VH1 used to do stuff on Epstein all the time when he was like a hot, mysterious
Some kind of
man.
producer,
I didn't know.
businessman.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know that. Yeah, look that up. Did he ever do one of those things? I think he's pretty low key. I think you're thinking of somebody else.
No.
Oh my God!
Yeah, dude, this was like all over VH1
Holy
back in the day.
shit!
Fabulous Jeffrey
click on
Epstein
the
show.
Whoa, dude! I never saw this.
Than our friend Jeffrey Epstein.
Our friend Jeffrey
Holy
Epstein.
shit!
Annual take of $75 million.
Is this real?
Yeah, they used to cover him all the time as like this mysterious.
Is that the island?
Oh, this is the guy from Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Yeah.
A private island called Little St. James. It used to be a resort.
And now it's sort of lovingly called Little St. Jeff.
Why not? It's all his.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Jeff is back in the States. He retreats to the Santa Fe mega ranch he bought back in 1993.
Epstein is said to have the largest home in New Mexico. His
Wow.
property is 7,500 acres.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
All of his homes all over the country and the world are equipped with trading screens. So he can basically just wake up in the morning and start trading.
Private island.
Yeah, that's what he was waking up in the morning and doing.
Trading.
Oh,
Trading.
Stock trading.
Yeah. He's trading prostitutes.
That's what the
he was
screens
doing,
are for, dude.
Holy
Trading.
shit!
You never saw that?
No.
It's real. I mean, the New York Post is talking about the same clip.
My God, dude. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Holy shit. Plain sight.
Yeah.
It's always plain sight with these people.
Yeah,
My
dude.
God, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy. That's fucking insane to me. I've never seen that footage before. And there he was,
it
dude,
makes
with
sense.
Robin
It's
Leach.
like it's in some kind of cockles of my memory where they would do these like mysterious
people,
dudes, and how they have money. Never talk to them really, but just like do an act.
Yeah, it'd be like Richard
a
Branson
story.
and then Jeffrey Epstein.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Wow, dude. Okay. I had no idea.
Because those are the actual like cool ones. You know what I mean? You can go see like whatever, some rapper, some actor, but the people who have the actual insane shit.
Yeah, where you go like, dude, at his own island.
Yeah, that's mostly not entertainers.
Yeah. You're not going to also be like really funny.
Yeah.
Do you think those people that were doing the interviews, the talking heads, regret that decision now?
Yeah, because they were really just making him seem like
he is crushing it.
He's so cool.
Like
Our friend.
I know. Our friend Jeffrey Epstein.
Holy shit. Is Robin Leach dead
Again,
at
I
least?
do think a lot of people didn't know.
He died in 2018.
Okay.
This wasn't like a
Good.
a
At least he's not around for
Weinstein,
this.
I don't think.
At least he's not around for this. I'm sure there's a bunch of videos of people saying, man, my beloved Bill Cosby.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure that happens a lot. One movie they've been fucking pumping right in my face all goddamn day. We were watching that USA-Mexico soccer match on Sunday night with the kids. Superman had bought out the corner of it there. First review just came out.
Okay.
Not sweet.
We watched that trailer.
I hated that trailer.
Right, I know.
I thought we liked
there
the
were
trailer
some
first.
nostalgic moments that,
So here's what they did. They released a 15-second trailer first.
which I liked.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, all right, well, he's in the snow, and there's the dog.
It looks bad. Now.
And then they released a minute and a half, and then a 2.5, and then in the theater the other night, true story, they played a fucking full scene, which I've never seen done before.
Oh, just a full from beginning to end scene?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it was in front of F1. And when you're playing a full scene, that means you're really trying to get people to go.
Yeah.
And by the way, I hated the fucking scene.
Right.
Like-
I think we watched that too.
So
they're pushing Superman.
yeah, and the first review came out yesterday, and they said it's fucking brutal. So
Okay.
we'll see. I just, I'll go back to what I said on this show fucking a year ago. There was no need for this. Do we need another Superman out there? Like, was it time?
No.
Henry Cavill was great, and he still looks great. What the fuck was the problem there?
Yeah, I don't know if we needed another.
No, we didn't need another whole set of shit. And
need another hero.
there's like a Godzilla fight in the middle of it too, where he's fighting a Godzilla for no reason now. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? Also, by the way, I would look into Epstein potentially living and or killing Gene Hackman when they were talking about that New Mexico estate there.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I bet you.
Sure, he knew.
Bet you popped on down the road
he knew
to
something,
Hackman's
too.
place. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just the island. He had a bunch of properties all over the country.
Santa Fe, New Mexico
So
is very
crazy.
specific.
Yeah.
Very specific.
You want to be left alone.
I can name 3 celebrities I think that live there. Julia Roberts, Gene Hackman,
Rob vacations there.
and Val Kilmer.
So I have
He
questions
was
for
the
Rob.
Santa Fe.
Yeah. Also, George R.R. Martin.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. That's a weird one. That's a weird one to me.
And by the way, Julia Roberts, she has property close to Santa Fe, but she is in a different, very rich city.
Oh, what's that one?
Yeah.
Taos.
Oh, shit. I don't even know what
I don't
that's
know
about.
what that is.
I've never even heard of
It's
it.
where you go to ski if you're very
Oh,
rich
like a
and famous.
Park
It's a
City.
ski,
Really?
It's a ski spot, yeah.
An Aspen.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. Sounds
It
exclusive.
really does. My God.
Wow. Nobody's ever heard of it. Nobody knows what it is. If
My
you know what
God.
it is,
Yeah. Then, you know.
then you know what it is.
Then you know what it is. And I don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is.
I never got to go. You want to wrap it up with the crime corner today? We can't play the violent nature nooks on YouTube. And that's the shame of it all. That's why we love Patreon. Patreon, every Thursday, we usually show someone dying.
Yes.
Or another animal dying.
Right.
Animals exploded.
Animal on animal. Yeah.
Animal explosion, though, was one of the greatest videos I've ever seen in my entire life. And I still want to commend you for that, Bob. It was
My
one of the
favorite's
greatest things you've
the
ever
raccoon with no legs.
Oh, yeah. That one.
Zombie
haunts
raccoon.
my fucking
Same.
dreams, dude.
I still hear
nightmares. Sorry.
I'm gonna pop the microphone down. I still hear that tapping of the little.
No, it's just like a click
Yeah.
of like the bones walking.
Yep. Ugh.
Whew.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to keep that one in some kind of archive.
I know.
It's in my saves.
Yeah, like
It's in
when
there
we
somewhere.
when we really get Ross, you have to put that in the folder.
Yeah.
Because there's been a couple. It's usually animal on animal
Well,
crime,
weirdly,
which
the
is
worst one was
interesting.
that guy falling on the ice.
I know.
That got him worse than anything.
I know. You never know what's going to get him. But,
I never know what's going to get him either. And
do we have a crime?
I like how I just talked about
corner?
myself in the third person.
Yeah.
I like that. I like. I want to start doing that more and more. I think here. Crime corner.
Crime corner. We didn't have one on deck, but
Let's make it up on the fly.
Yeah. I saw
fight.
Bob. Here's the thing. I saw Bob in the background, and I thought he had a crime corner, so I was trying to tee him up for it.
I mean, I do have like some nature nooks that are showable.
Ah.
Yeah, they're showable.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, we'll switch it. Switch it. We've never switched it up like this in show history. Remix.
I see right there
I'm
at the
calling it
top.
out of the corner of my eye. That's my fault.
Oh, good. I was worried you weren't going to get it.
I got it. But we were going on the fly here.
Superstish.
So it's a true story for the audience. They don't let me in on the crime corners of the nature nooks.
Right.
So I never know. However, there's a monitor right there that I can kind of catch it out of the corner of my eye.
Right.
And say if we're doing a crime corner or a nature nook.
And
now,
you
Bob,
thought it was crime corner.
because there was gun violence on Twitter, and I don't know what that was from.
That
Was that just you scrolling and having fun?
I mean, I scroll on my personal laptop to see if there's anything going on, but I don't know. Who knows what was up there?
Okay.
There's always tabs open.
Well, I just saw a bunch of gunfire, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, shit. And it
Yeah.
said crime scene. And I thought, all right, crime corner today. So
Right.
you guys got a nook. All right, we got a
Some
nook.
nooks.
We have a nook.
All right,
Yeah.
we got a nook.
It's just,
Forgive me.
look, it's not always a gator or a shark that's going to get you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes it's your own sweet little boy.
No.
No. No.
Come on.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, God. Bob.
Just got up there. Boom.
Oh!
Bob. That's like an Asian lady, right?
Yeah, it's like an old lady.
That literally got
Yeah.
punched and knocked out cold.
Is that
by
her own
little
dog?
dog?
Yeah, I think that's her own dog.
Holy shit.
Well, yeah, because otherwise you would have run. She
Why
kept
would your
trying
own
to like
dog
pet
do this
it
to you?
because
She just walked up to it, and the dog was like, I'm hungry.
Or, there could be a story here. A little backstory.
Yeah, you don't know.
An
You don't know how she
abusive
treats
owner.
that dog.
yeah, that's true.
Shit.
That's true. That
dude.
dog may have had enough.
Yeah.
May have had enough of her shit.
I'm always going to give the dog the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Like a
Holy
rock.
shit.
And then
Okay.
here's just a quick fun one. A listener sent this in.
All right. All right.
Just a quick fun one.
Yeah.
Well,
Look, again, there's
like
no gore.
are you sure, Bob?
I'm
we
positive I've seen
just
Yeah,
watched a woman get her
he
face
scrubs
ripped
all
off.
these.
There's
okay,
no
go.
gore in that. She
Yeah,
just
yeah, you
got a
can't
little-
see it. She got nipped and
She got
knocked
a little
down.
too close.
Yeah.
She got a little too close.
This is just a guy hanging out with a bowl.
Okay, let's see it. Oh!
See you later. See you later.
Yeeted.
Just walking
What
up. What's
was
up,
he
bowl?
trying
Hey, what's
to
up?
do? Oh.
Wow.
looks fake.
That is a fat man,
looks
too.
fake.
No, that is not fake.
I mean, fake.
What did he lift him from?
Whoa!
It's that easy.
It's that, no, look at how much fat he has.
It's like the flick of the wrist.
Yeah, but there's no gore, so it's like you literally just like. Anyways, whoa.
Holy
Bob doesn't know
shit,
if he
dude.
lived, but he's just
I
gonna
don't know.
say that he did.
That man's never been that high in his life.
No.
No,
Wow.
no. He was out
Look at
cold
that.
before he hit the ground.
Yeah.
He got fucking height.
Ooh, all right. Well, that's you know, that's a little bit of fun to start your week.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That's
Thank you,
wild.
Bob, and you're welcome, Ross.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want it?
You
got it. You want it, baby. You
just
got
bust a
it.
move. Just bust a move.
Uh,
Oof. Man,
Yeah.
the two you sick fucks, man.
Yeah.
And
I know.
I trying to guess out of the corner of my eye what it's going to be, a Nook
Right.
or a Crime Corner. And I feel like the people, Bob, that got shot in the face might have shocked me less than that fucking fat man with the bull.
Yeah.
It was a feat of strength, an impressive feat of strength.
Yes.
Yeah, and jarring and quick, and it was great. It was,
It was
a
just
beautiful
stuff in general,
toss.
like anyone who's like, how did nature do that? What do you mean,
Yeah.
how did nature do that?
Like you have,
You're a little bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he
Your
going up to
nature's
pet the
bitch.
bull? Like, I don't really
I don't know.
understand.
I think because the bull, they had one at Lost Pines too, and it's just like so calmly sitting there the entire day.
probably drugged.
Right? Like it's just sitting there, and you almost feel like clearly that guy.
Yeah.
I think he almost set his fries on the head of the bull. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, this thing is so tame."
Yeah.
They're like, "No."
Wow, dude.
Yeah. But anyway,
Oh,
fun and flirty.
my God, man. All right. I mean, is there a better way to end the show than that? Probably not.
Probably not.
That poor fat man, is he alive?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Probably got knocked on.
Yeah,
it looked like
why
he
not?
definitely got knocked
Oh,
unconscious.
he was
though,
old.
right?
Yeah, he was out cold.
No. Knocked unconscious, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. God. Is there a like a GoFundMe for that guy? Or something? Gored by bull. Need help. You know?
Yeah.
Send help now.
Sure.
Because that's what everybody does these days. You know? It's like, hey, I was on the playground and I called somebody the N-word. Can you help me out with some money?
Right.
Yeah, there's 650 grand.
Being
Charity.
unfairly persecuted after calling a 5-year-old the N-word.
Yeah.
I think they were setting up one for that fat woman on the Southwest flight, too.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what happens. So, get gored, get money, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll keep you up to date on Thursday. Appreciate you tuning in, kids. Hop on over to Patreon. We'll be live with Drinkin Bros podcast in 5 minutes. Don't forget to go to Spotify. Rate this show a 5-star. Video is up. Back catalog is up. Patreon is Patreon. That'll stay there. But the back catalog of Ross Patterson Revolution is up there. Crime Corner's up there. Video as well. Same thing. Crime Corner, Patreon, and then boom,
Week later.
Yeah, keeping it for the people, dude. We love you. And then go to iTunes and rate this show a 5-star. People care. All right? Dang it. They care, okay? That's how we put this whole fucking thing together, for Christ's sakes. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.